You pull laundry from the wash, dig into a wet jeans pocket, and find a soapy $20 bill that somehow survived the full cycle. Standard wood pulp paper, like a store receipt or a notebook page, would have dissolved into a pile of mush, yet the currency holds together perfectly. Now, scale that abuse up. Right now, there are over 5 billion banknotes circulating globally. They are stuffed into wallets, jammed into pockets, and passed through thousands of hands every single day. This durability comes from a highly guarded, heavily engineered composite material designed specifically to defeat 3 distinct threats. The first threat is the physical friction of the everyday economy. Constant folding, tearing, and aggressive handling destroy ordinary materials very quickly. To solve this, manufacturers bypass wood pulp entirely. Instead, they start with raw cotton fibers, grinding them down into a dense, resilient paste. This raw cotton pulp is chemically treated and then subjected to massive pressure from industrial steel rollers, flattening it into continuous, highly durable sheets. Because it's built from interlocking cotton fibers rather than wood, a single well-made banknote can circulate for years without physically disintegrating. But physical survival is only half the problem. The second threat comes from high-end consumer scanners and sophisticated counterfeiting rings trying to duplicate the currency. The first line of defense is built directly into the cotton substrate before a single drop of ink is applied. Manufacturers manipulate the density of the cotton fibers, creating thicker and thinner structural clusters. These variations in density create highly precise images that remain completely hidden until you hold the bill up to a light source. The sheets are further reinforced with thin security threads, usually made of metal or plastic, embedded directly into the cotton and visible only under ultraviolet light. When moving to the printing phase, the cotton goes through intaglio. Here, heavy engraved metal cylinders force ink into deep recesses under enormous pressure. This leaves a raised, tactile layer of ink on the surface. Run your finger across the portrait on a major banknote, and you can actually feel the texture. Replicating that specific physical ridge requires millions of dollars in highly restricted industrial equipment. Add in specialized color-shifting inks that change from gold to green depending on your viewing angle, and flat consumer scanning technology is completely defeated. By layering these structural and chemical defenses together, manufacturers move currency production out of the reach of standard printing, requiring specialized industrial-scale engineering to replicate. The final threat isn't human. It's the automated machines that power the modern economy. ATMs, cash-counting machines, and vending machines are completely unforgiving. These automated systems are calibrated to detect notes within extreme dimensional tolerances. If a bill is even a fraction of a millimeter too wide or too thick, the sensors reject it instantly. To meet these strict standards, high-speed cutting machines slice thousands of sheets per hour with micron-level accuracy, ensuring absolute uniformity across millions of individual notes. Once perfectly cut and bundled, the finished currency moves into one of the most tightly guarded logistical networks on Earth. Armed security personnel, heavily armored vehicles, and real-time tracking route the shipments to central banks. If the cutting blades deviate by a fraction of a millimeter, or if physical security is breached during transport, all of the previous engineering, the treated cotton, the watermarks, the intaglio ridges, becomes totally useless. Even with this level of advanced engineering, traditional cotton currency is reaching its physical and technical limits. In response, countries like the UK, Canada, and Australia are abandoning cotton entirely for polymer, a thin, highly flexible plastic film. Polymer substrates last up to 3 times longer than cotton. They repel moisture, resist dirt, and allow designers to seamlessly integrate complex holographic elements into transparent windows built straight into the plastic itself. Adopting this technology requires completely overhauling a nation's production infrastructure, alongside breaking deep cultural ties to the familiar feel of traditional cash, which keeps many nations hesitant to make the switch. Still, pull a banknote out of your wallet right now. Take a second to feel the raised ridges of the ink, tilt it to watch the colors shift, and hold it up to a light source to reveal the hidden watermark. This everyday item is among the most sophisticated, densely engineered manufactured objects in human history.